Very good morning. So in yesterday's video we discussed about the functions of commercial banks, and today we'll talk about credit creation by commercial banks. The most important function of commercial bank is credit creations. Okay, so according to R.S. Sayers, he says that banks are not merely purveyors of money but also manufacturers of money. So what is the meaning of this? We'll see one by one. Bank credit means bank will give the loans and advances to the needy borrowers. Okay, it creates the credit. Okay, and who is the controller of credit means RBI, and who create the credit means it is commercial banks. Okay, so here how the banks are giving the loans, advancing the loans, on what basis? We'll see this in detail. A bank keeps a certain portion of its deposits as minimum reserve for meeting the demands of the depositors and lends out the remaining reserve to earn income. Let me tell you now, yesterday's video we discussed about the bank accepts the deposit in the form of fixed deposit, recurring deposit, saving bank deposit, demand deposit. Okay, see, when the bank accepts the deposit, in the deposit, for example, I deposit 5 lakhs in the bank. Okay, in the 5 lakh rupees, the bank will give me what? Interest. Okay, that's why we deposit the money in the bank, because we will get the interest. How the bank will pay that interest? So the bank should earn the income. How the bank will earn the income? This 5 lakh rupees, it has to lend to some other needful borrowers. It should lend the loans. Okay, so how it will lend the loan? How will it will create the credit? It should give the loans. How it will create? So the bank will keep certain, the bank will create the certain portion of its deposits as minimum reserve. For example, in 5 lakh rupees, it will keep 5 or a 10% or a 20% as a reserve out of this 5 lakh. Okay, like 50,000 or 30,000, like that it should keep a minimum reserve. Why means, suppose I want to withdraw the money from the bank, I will not withdraw the entire 5 lakh. I will withdraw either 2,000 or 5,000, 10,000 according to my needs. So whenever I want to demand the money, whenever I want the money, I have to withdraw. To meet that, it will keep 10 to 20% as a minimum reserve. And the remaining money what we have, for example 50,000, the bank will keep as a minimum reserve. The remaining 4.5 lakh, it has to lend to the other people. So when the bank give loans to others, what the bank will get? The bank will get the interest. So out of that interest, it will earn the income. The banks will get the profit. Okay, so here how the banks are creating that. Therefore, the credit creation is nothing but expansion of bank deposits through the process of loans and advances as well as the investment is called as a credit creation. It is a most important thing done by the commercial banks. Okay, so let us understand in the olden days how this credit creation, that process was taking place. Here we have one story. Okay, so the story consists of 4 marks for you all. Okay, that is like story, it will go. Later on we will understand how the commercial banks are creating the credit. Okay, so here the question is given, the story of a goldsmith called Lala. Okay, so Lala lives in a village. In one of the village, Lala was a goldsmith. Goldsmith means one who works Okay, one who is having, you know what is a goldsmith, that's why I given an image here to understand the goldsmith. In this village, people used gold and other precious metals in order to buy goods and services. Actually, in the olden days and all, we don't have a money. Okay, we don't have any paper currency or ATM, credit cards like that. They used only the precious metals to buy the goods and services. So these metals were acting as a money. These metals only will be acting as a money. Okay, and people in the village started keeping their gold with Lala. Now the people will go to the goldsmith, to pawnbrokers, to mortgage their jewels, right? In the same way, the people in the village, they will go to this Lala to keep their gold for safety. Okay, for a safety purpose, and to buy the various goods and services also, to keep that goods. Okay, so the precious metals were acting as a money in those time. Okay, now Lala will issue, now I go and deposit my precious metal to Lala, means Lala will keep this money, means a precious metal, and he will give me a paper receipt, okay, to the people of the village, and charged a small fee from them. How? When we go to the pawnbrokers, he will issue one receipt like this and he will charge the interest, right? Like that, Lala began to receive a fee amount from them. Okay, slowly what happened there means, this paper receipt issued by Lala began to circulate as a money, because in that village everybody believes Lala. Okay, and whatever the paper receipt given by him, it now how the money, now our Indian currency is circulating in the country, how the government of India, that is RBI, has a sole authority to issue the currency. Like that, the people believe this Lala and they consider this paper receipt as a money. This means that instead of giving gold for purchasing wheat or a shoe or books, some goods they wanted to buy, before and all they use the precious metals only. Now the Lala issues one receipt, that receipt they use to buy these various goods for their need. Okay, wheat, some would pay for wheat or shoes or any other goods by giving the paper receipt issued by Lala. Thus the paper receipts started acting as a money, since everyone in the village accepted these as a medium of exchange. This receipt acted as a medium of exchange. Medium of exchange means as a currency. It's not a currency, but it acted as a medium of exchange. Okay, so let us imagine that Lala had a 100 kgs of gold deposited by different people. So A, B, C, D, like that many people have deposited their gold with Lala 100 kgs. He had issued receipts corresponding to 100 kgs. This receipt's value also is 100 kgs of gold. At this time, some person, okay, X, he comes to Lala and asks for loan of, 25 kgs of gold. Now Lala will decide that everyone with gold deposits will not come to withdraw their deposits. Now whoever have deposited this A, B, C, D have deposited this 100 kgs of gold, everybody will not come and withdraw at the same time. Okay, so now the Lala will decide that now this 100 kgs of gold what we have, somebody asks loan of 25 kgs of gold, this Lala will issue this 25 kgs of gold to person X. To X, okay, deposits at the same time, and he may as well as give the loan to Mr. X and charge him for it. So he can charge some interest for this 25 kgs of gold. If Lala gives the loan of rupees, this 25 kgs of gold, this Mr. X could also pay Mr. Y he can pay Mr. Y with this 25 kgs of gold, and Mr. Y could keep the 25 kgs of gold with Lala in return of a paper receipt. So in effect, the paper receipts acting as, now this Mr. X have received this 25 kgs of gold. Now Mr. Y is taking that. Mr. Y once again he goes and pledge with the Lala. Now already he has 100 kgs. Now this 25 kgs once again it is joined together. Now totally Lala is having a worth of 125 kgs now. It seems that Lala has created money out of a thin air. So the modern banking, as the banking system works precisely the way Lala did. The Lala, how we took the gold from others and he started issuing a receipt, and how we gave a loan to Mr. X, and that Mr. X have transferred to Mr. Y. Once again that Mr. Y for his needs he goes back to Lala, and how this loan have been circulated, the same way presently the modern banks are working. So what does the modern banks does? It accepts the deposits of 100 units and keeps 10% as a reserve. The remaining 90 it gives as a loan. This bank, by keeping the 90 loan, it will keep 10% as a reserve, and the remaining money what we have, it gives loans to others. In the same way, the banks are creating the credit. It is a process of money creation. Okay. Now this is already I told you, this is for 4 marks question. Another 4 marks question we have, that is money creation by commercial bank, how that process is going on. Okay, we'll see this, how the Lala story I said, the same way here the money creation by the commercial banks, how it is going on, we'll see one by one. This process of credit creation makes the following assumptions. Okay, so here we have, there are several banks called A, B and C. There are several banks A, B, C. So every bank will keep 10% as a cash reserve. Okay, this bank A, B and C, every bank has to maintain a cash reserve of 10% out of their total deposits. Okay, a new deposits of rupees 900 as made by a customer in bank A. For example, customer A deposits the money 900 in bank A. As made a customer in bank A. The people have banking habits. The people are having everybody we deposit, we take loan. People have the banking habits. The loan amount drawn by the customer of a first bank is deposited in full in the second bank, and that of the second bank in the third bank, and so on. So here is one example is given. Now Mr. X purchases a goods of value of rupees 900 and Y and pay cash. Okay, X pays to Y and buy the goods. What does that Y does? Y deposits the amount of the money in bank B. Okay, so you know, since you are a commerce students, you know the balance sheet we have, where we have liabilities and assets. Okay, deposits and giving loan, how the banks are creating the cash. Okay, here we have he has deposited the 900 rupees and they have to keep, already I told you, 10% as a cash reserve. That is, in 900 10% is 90 rupees as a cash reserve. And what is the remaining money they have? The remaining money what they have is 810. So that 810 the bank can issue to loan to Z. 810. Okay, in that 810 this Z will deposit in the bank C. When he deposit the money 810 rupees, that 810 rupees bank C will keep as a 10% as a cash reserve. The remaining money, that is 790, 780 it will give as a loan to some other bank, some other people like A. Okay, like this process will be keep on going from one bank to another bank. Okay, so here the total will be 900, and here by keeping a cash reserve of 90 and the remaining money will be loan to some other person. So here the total, the balance sheet will be in a equal situation. This process from one bank to another bank, it will be keep on moving. This is nothing but process of credit creation. Thus the process will continue till the cash deposits of this 900, then first I said 900 rupees, and then 810 rupees, again giving loan to some other person, that is 729. Like this it will be keep on going. This process from bank A to B, from B to C, from X to Y, Y to Z. Like this the people, they deposit, they take the loan. This process will be keep on moving. Who will be doing this work means the commercial banks will create the credit. Now the total deposits of all the banks will be increased more, because they will be earning the interest one bank after another. Every bank will work for the commercial purpose only, that is in order to earn the profit. Thus the credit created by the whole banking system has been shown in this as a small example in this. Okay, so this is about the credit creation by the commercial banks.